Whilst Phil is busy attaching limbs to the knight, our attention turns elsewhere. This is Stonehill's roundabout, and here the Yorkist horse and knight will be installed. They will be facing south, looking down the A38 towards Gloucester. It is the beginning of spring, and some preparatory work on the roundabout is necessary.
All we're doing here today is doing some minor clearance work on the plantings on the roundabout for the erection of the green oak statues, which are due here this summer.
Part of the reason we're doing this is because you can see the stakes here. We've marked out the positions where the horses are going to be. One here, the Victory one here with the knight on, and one dead opposite there. We want to make sure that everyone gets a broadside view.
As they're travelling into Tewkesbury, instead of looking through the bushes, they can look over the bushes to the horses that are here.
All we'll be carrying out basically today will just be some coppicing of the hawthorn and willow which are on site, and also rolling the side of the canopy back a wee bit. We're not taking any vegetation out, it's just basically doing a bit of management, woodland management, and what we're leaving will come back yearly, and then we'll just basically prune that off and just keep it checked back, and a nice clear margin from where the statue is going to be situated.
Also, a very important part of cutting this down is we have to think of the birds nesting season, and we are doing this just before any birds are coming to nest. You may see one behind me, but that's our last year's nest, and we're going to cut it on the corner here. One thing we also have to deal with: bats, badgers, hedgehogs. We have to look after and watch for any wildlife action on this roundabout during the next 10 weeks or so, which is what we're doing now.
All the green waste which is mulched up, chipped up from this site, we'll take it down to landfill site, green waste site at Stoke Orchard, where they'll compost it, they'll sterilise it all, and it'll be used for landscaping purposes down on the tip face once it's all been reinstated.
On the evening of Tuesday 23rd of April, we are auctioning a range of donated items, and are very privileged that this will be conducted by the well-known local auctioneer, Simon Chorley. Simon recently came to look at some of the items already received.
Oh, there's the Spode 1971 plate. It is plated, not silver, unfortunately. But it's Viners, which is a good make. It's going to be interesting to see how much that makes, because they're very unpopular because you can't put them in the dishwasher. But it'll be interesting, you know, if you went to Cavendish House to buy a 6-place table service now, it would be the best part of £400.
Fake.
Yeah, yeah.
Black pearl.
If they were black pearls, they would be worth probably in the region of £40,000.
Yeah.
So there we are, you got your £1,000, but unfortunately,
No.
because black pearls are really, really in fashion at the moment.
Oh.
But you know, someone's going to buy that. It's fairly attractive, isn't it? Well, you know, to the right person.
Yeah.
And your candlestick here, your Indian candlestick.
We were thinking of putting a candle
A candle there.
And that's just an additional thing, as with the posters. There's two film posters there.
Under the hammer will be a variety of tickets for events and gift vouchers for restaurants.
You see, these could get £30 or £40 a piece. The meals, and that could get £100.
Snails Hill
Yeah,
Manor.
because they tend to do quite well at charity auctions.
Yes, yes.
Particularly if people have had a little bit to drink as well. Love the dolls, but she's got fixed eyes, which is a shame. The weighted eyes ones, when they shut when you lie them down, are slightly more popular.
Our unique item is the Tewkesbury Gospels, written using the Wycliffe translation. This was handmade by Alex Summers, with a lot of help from his wife Pam, who developed a specific computer font and key-entered the text. Alex illuminated each page with the coat of arms of a knight known to have fought in the battle, and bound it together in this sturdy, handsome cover.
It is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the work that's gone into that is incredible. The problem is going to be to find the person who wants to buy it at the auction.
Please do come along. We've got some interesting items, and once you've spent your money, you can sit down and win a prize on a quiz game.
The auction will be held in the library of Theoc House, Barton Street, Tewkesbury, on the 23rd of April, St George's Day. Items will be on view there from 6 p.m. and the auction will begin at 7:30.